Hello, Golden State Warriors fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. The NBA offseason is heating up with one of the league's most intriguing restricted free agents, Jonathan Kuminga, at the center of a high-stakes tug-of-war between some of the most talked-about teams in the Western Conference. The Sacramento Kings have reportedly put forward a hefty offer that could reshape not only Kuminga's career, but also the landscape for Golden State Warriors moving forward. According to insider reports, the Kings proposed a 3-year contract worth $63 million to Kuminga, aiming to lure him away from the Warriors with the promise of a starting role and a fresh start. This sign and trade deal, however, comes with its own layers of complexity, as Golden State would receive Malik Monk, a veteran guard with some scoring ability, alongside a protected first-round draft pick slated for the year 2000. And 30. The negotiations haven't been smooth, with the Warriors reportedly insisting on having the draft pick unprotected, a demand the Kings have resisted, leading to a stalemate in talks. If the pick does not convey in 2030, the Warriors would instead receive the less favorable first-round pick between Sacramento and San Antonio in 2031, creating further complications that have prevented the deal from moving forward. These conditions reveal just how delicate the balance of power is in trade discussions and how much both franchises value their assets and futures. Kuminga, on his side, is eager for a change. Sources close to the situation reveal that the young swingman wants out of Golden State and is ready to embrace a new challenge with Sacramento, where he would slot in as a power forward alongside established pieces like Keegan Murray and Domantas Sabonis. This desire for a fresh start is fueled in part by a strained relationship with Warriors head coach Steve Kerr, which has seemingly impacted Kuminga's development and role on the team. In the previous season, Kuminga showed flashes of his potential, averaging 15.3 points, 4.6 rebounds, and 2.2 assists over 47 games. His shooting percentages were solid, but left room for improvement, hitting just over 45% from the field and 30.5% from beyond the arc. Free throw shooting, an area that often separates good players from great ones, hovered under 70%, highlighting an area for growth. Yet despite his promising numbers and athleticism, Kuminga's future with Golden State feels uncertain, especially as the Warriors face the inevitable aging of their core players and seek to balance competitiveness with sustainability. Season, the Kings narrowly missed the playoffs, leaving room for improvement as they look to build a contender around their young core and star players. Meanwhile, the Warriors made a deep playoff run, only to fall in the conference semifinals to the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 games. Kuminga himself was a high draft pick, selected 7th overall in the 2021 NBA draft, and he entered the next season with respectable career averages of 12.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 1.8 assists per game. His trajectory seemed promising, but the current contract impasse suggests that both sides are searching for clarity about his role, value, and future. On the Warriors side, there's a clear incentive to keep Kuminga around, especially given the advancing ages of franchise pillars like Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson. Kuminga represents a younger, more athletic foundation for the future, someone who could eventually shoulder significant responsibility on both ends of the floor. Yet the financial and contractual details have proved thorny. The Warriors reportedly offered Kuminga a 2-year, $45 million deal that included a team option and the removal of his no-trade clause, terms he rejected. This illustrates the friction between a player who seeks long-term security and a franchise trying to maintain flexibility in a rapidly changing league. Outside of Sacramento, the Phoenix Suns have also shown interest, crafting potential deals. That would involve veteran players to sweeten the package. Despite the allure of joining a competitive Suns roster, Golden State has been reluctant to accept these offers, and Phoenix's own financial constraints and wing-heavy roster make a long-term fit uncertain. For Kuminga, the choice is multifaceted. Should he prioritize a bigger role and financial payoff in Sacramento, embrace the possibility of continuity and contention with the Warriors, or take a risk by betting on himself and waiting for unrestricted free agency in 2026? That last option comes with its own dangers, including injury risk and potential declines in performance, which could dramatically affect his market value. This crossroads moment in Kuminga's career will not only influence his personal trajectory, but could have ripple effects on the teams involved. For the Kings, landing Kuminga could address a glaring need for athletic wing scoring and bolster their ambitions to challenge for a higher playoff seed. For the Warriors, parting ways with a young player of Kuminga's talent would be a difficult decision, but might be necessary to recalibrate the roster and salary cap in the short term. The Suns remain in the background, their involvement contingent on shifting circumstances that could alter their approach to team building. In the meantime, the Warriors hold firm, the Kings circle closer, and the Suns keep their options open. But it is Kuminga's priorities, whether financial security, playing time, or team loyalty, that will ultimately determine where he lands for the coming season. As this saga unfolds, it underscores the evolving dynamics of the NBA's offseason, where talent evaluation, contract negotiations, and strategic planning converge to shape the league's future landscape. As the offseason unfolds, Jonathan Kuminga's situation remains one of the most captivating storylines in the NBA, reflecting not only the player's personal ambitions, but also the shifting priorities of the teams involved. The Golden State Warriors, a franchise with a rich history of recent success, face a delicate balancing act. Their desire to retain Kuminga is clear. They view him as a cornerstone of their future once the current veterans inevitably wind down their careers. Yet, the complexity of the contract negotiations reveals a broader tension within the league. The challenge of securing young talent at a fair price while preserving roster flexibility and cap space. Kuminga's refusal to accept the Warriors' 2-year, $45 million offer with its team option and removal of his no-trade clause speaks volumes about the player's growing confidence and demands. He is seeking a long-term deal that guarantees both financial security and a significant role, signaling his belief in his potential to become more than a complementary piece. Meanwhile, Sacramento's aggressive pursuit of Kuminga shows how teams are willing to leverage assets to acquire promising talent. The Kings' proposal, including Malik Monk and a protected first-round pick in 2030, was designed to provide Golden State with valuable pieces in return while securing Kuminga as a key contributor alongside Keegan Murray and Domantas Sabonis. The chemistry that could develop in Sacramento is intriguing. Kuminga's explosive athleticism and versatility would complement the Kings' roster, giving them a dynamic wing capable of scoring, defending multiple positions, and creating matchup problems. Sacramento's offer reflects a belief that Kuminga can step into a starting role immediately and flourish, a prospect that holds strong appeal for a player eager to expand his impact on the court. However, the intricacies of the draft pick protections and salary cap management have complicated the trade discussions. The Warriors' insistence on an unprotected first-rounder clashes with the Kings' desire to shield their future assets, highlighting how teams are cautious about risking valuable draft capital in deals. Moreover, the requirement for the Warriors to move salary elsewhere to stay under the first apron means that a player like Moses Moody or Buddy Hield might be part of the larger maneuvering. These interconnected moves underscore the chess match that front offices engage in during the offseason, each trying to maximize their return and position for both immediate success and long-term sustainability. The Suns' role in this drama, while less prominent, cannot be overlooked. Phoenix's interest in Kuminga adds another layer of complexity, particularly given their already crowded wing rotation and limited financial flexibility. Although they made efforts to entice Golden State with veterans like Royce O'Neal and Nick Richards, the Warriors were unconvinced, leaving the Suns in a waiting position. For Kuminga, the Suns represent an uncertain fit. While the chance to join a contending team is attractive, the lack of a clear long-term role and the challenge of penetrating a deep roster make this a less viable option unless circumstances shift significantly. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. The basketball world is buzzing with excitement and speculation following the news that Kai Sotto, the towering 7'2" Filipino sensation, has reportedly signed with the Golden State Warriors. This potential signing has sent ripples through the NBA community, sparking rumors about the team's strategy and future plans. Kai Sotto, standing at an imposing 2.21 meters, is seen by many as a beacon of hope for the Warriors in their quest to dominate the rebounding game. While the details of the contract remain under wraps, insiders hint at a deal that could bring a significant boost to Golden State's frontcourt presence. Fans and analysts alike are beginning to imagine the impact of Sotto's size and skill, set against the backdrop of the Warriors' current roster. This rumor, if true, would mark a major milestone for the franchise, potentially reshaping their approach to both defense and offense. The buzz is not just about his height, but also about the unique blend of athleticism and potential that Sotto brings, which could be a game changer in tight matchups. San Francisco might be on the verge of welcoming a new giant who could become a key figure in their championship aspirations, stirring a wave of anticipation and endless what-ifs among the basketball faithful. Rumors suggest that Kai Sotto's arrival in San Francisco could be timed perfectly to coincide with the Warriors' plans for revitalization and dominance. The timing of this signing seems almost strategic, with the team looking to bolster its rebounding capabilities and interior defense. Experts speculate that Sotto's height advantage, standing at 2.21 meters, might give Golden State an edge in controlling the glass, a facet of the game that has sometimes eluded them in recent seasons. The Warriors have always been known for their dynamic perimeter play, but the whispers around the league indicate a desire to strengthen their inside presence, and Sotto fits that mold perfectly. The prospect of him battling for rebounds alongside new established stars creates a tantalizing narrative for fans dreaming of a more balanced and physically imposing lineup. Additionally, the possibility of Sotto developing into a reliable rim protector and offensive threat adds layers of intrigue to this unfolding story. The rumor mill is alive with speculation about how the coaching staff will integrate such a unique talent into their system, and what impact this might have on the Warriors' overall dynamics in the upcoming seasons. Among the murmurs circulating in basketball circles is the suggestion that Kai Sotto's signing represents more than just a player acquisition. It could signify a bold shift in the Golden State Warriors' organizational philosophy. While the team has long been celebrated for their fast-paced, three-point heavy offense, the addition of a 2.21-meter giant like Sotto might hint at a renewed emphasis on interior dominance and rebounding. This rumor, if substantiated, might mark a strategic pivot designed to address some of the team's historical vulnerabilities, such as their occasional struggles in the paint and rebounding battles. Observers are buzzing about how Sotto's physicality and length could influence matchups against powerhouse opponents, potentially forcing rival teams to rethink their offensive and defensive schemes. The whispers also extend to the player's developmental trajectory, with many betting on the Warriors' renowned coaching staff to unlock Sotto's full potential, honing his skills into a versatile weapon on both ends of the floor. If the rumors hold true, San Francisco might be witnessing the dawn of a new era where size and skill converge to elevate the Warriors' status in the league. Speculation is rife about the broader implications of Kai Sotto's possible arrival for both the Warriors and the wider NBA landscape. The notion of a 2.21-meter player joining a high-profile franchise such as Golden State adds an exciting narrative layer to the upcoming seasons. This potential signing could spark a renewed focus on international talent, given Sotto's Filipino roots and the growing influence of Asian players in the league. Rumors suggest that the Warriors are not only investing in Sotto's physical attributes, but also in the cultural and global marketing appeal he brings. The buzz includes talk of how his presence might inspire a new generation of basketball enthusiasts, from Southeast Asia, expanding the NBA's reach and fan base. Moreover, the possible integration of SOTTO into the Warriors system opens up intriguing tactical possibilities, with coaches perhaps experimenting with lineups that maximize his shot blocking and rebounding prowess. The speculation also touches on the player's ability to mesh with the Warriors' existing stars, creating a synergy that could challenge the league's elite teams. The basketball community is watching closely, eager to see if these rumors crystallize into reality, forever altering the Warriors' trajectory. Finally, the conversation surrounding Kai Sotto's rumored signing with the Golden State Warriors is filled with excitement, curiosity, and cautious optimism. The 2.21-meter giant's potential impact on the team's rebounding and defensive strategies has already generated a substantial buzz among analysts and fans alike. While the details remain speculative, the notion of SOTTO arriving in San Francisco to bolster the Warriors' frontcourt has sparked endless debate about how this move could influence the team's future successes. Some insiders whisper that SOTTO could become a cornerstone of the franchise's rebuilding efforts, while others see him as a complementary piece that enhances the Warriors' already potent lineup. The rumor also raises questions about how SOTTO's development will be managed to ensure he reaches his full potential in a highly competitive environment. As the basketball world awaits official confirmation, the excitement continues to build, painting a picture of a franchise ready to embrace a new giant who could help redefine their destiny. If these rumors prove true, Kai Sotto's arrival in San Francisco might be the beginning of a thrilling new chapter in NBA history. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.